Well, Jeff, how'd your players look out there today?
We had two things working to our advantage. One, Middle Tennessee really got after our tails last year, and we all felt like we were very fortunate to win the ball game. It's a conference game, so they got everybody's attention to begin with. And then, man, the weather was just fantastic. I don't remember the last time I coached with a jacket on September 14th. So it was a dry day, it was a cool day, we had a breeze, it was just a beautiful morning. And our kids really responded with our best practice of the year.
What makes it a good practice like that?
You can just tell when you're in meetings, you got juice in the meetings, you got juice when they take the field, attention to detail, not having to grab a bunch of subs that weren't paying attention, not a lot of banjos. Banjo means play it again, which means run the play again. That's the worst news you can have when you're a 300-pound offensive lineman and somebody messed up and the head coach is going banjo, 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 because you got to just go back and do the same thing again. So just crispness to details, those kind of deals. You got to be careful because sometimes I can be tricked, right? It's beautiful and sunny and cool outside, and I might think they practice great, come here and watch the video, and it might be garbage. So I need to be careful that I say too much before I watch that video, because we all know the eye in the sky, it don't lie. Now, I understand that English is incorrect, and I'll get blasted from people, but it's a saying.
The Middle Tennessees and the Western Kentuckys in this conference historically have been pretty darn good. So I guess, to your point, I mean, your guys know that this week. They get that.
Yeah, Coach Stock's been there 16 years. He's been the head coach there long as we've been playing football. That's impressive. I mean, what a great run. And he does a fantastic job. I love Stock. He's fun to be around. He's a really good coach. His players love him. You can just tell it where they play. They play so hard, and they're very well coached. And we'll have our hands full Saturday.
Jeff, what do they do defensively that gives other teams problems?
You can just tell the coordinator's been doing it a long time. He believes in what he does. He's got answers. His kids know the answers. They believe in what they do. They're very, very fundamentally sound. And he's creative. He has different stuff. He doesn't just do the same stuff. So a lot of respect for him. I thought he outcoached us last year personally. And we were fortunate to win, just being very honest with y'all.
Jeff, seeing him on the field for a couple games now, what jumps out about Lamont McDougal and what he brings to your defense?
He loves football. I mean, he just loves football. He's always got a smile on his face. He practices just as fun to him as the games are. He's just a bundle of energy at all times, larger-than-life personality. It's been a good fit. He's my kind of guy, and I think I'm his kind of head coach. So we work well together.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just I do well with certain players, and I love players that love football, and he loves football. And we hit it off together. And I feel like he'd probably say the same.
How about his skill set? He showed some pretty good quickness in this game for somebody of his size.
Yeah, when you're that small, you got to be quick, and you got to be violent, and you got to be forceful. And he's all those things. Very powerful, quick, but we watched the deal on this week. Our culture pillar is perfect effort. We watched the deal on Ray Lewis today, and you just can't make up for guys that love to play the game and play it with passion. That's the number one thing I ask. The first thing I ask every coach when I'm recruiting their kids: how much the kid love football. I love football. I don't know if I'm good at anything, but I love my family and I love football, and I don't do anything else very good. So I love football. I like to be around guys that love football. And there's a lot of people that pretend like they love football. They don't love football. And I might be a little over the top slightly, but I like players that love football like I love football. And Lamont loves football.
A couple games into the year now, how's it been having co-defensive coordinators calling the plays? What's that dynamic been like?
Yeah, we did it last year for the last 6 weeks, so we've been doing this for a while, all spring, all summer, fall camp. So we work very, I guess collaboration would be the word. Now we have our calls, but most of that stuff is scripted during the week. I mean, we know down, distance, hash, formation, call. I mean, so that's highly overrated. It's fun stuff to talk about, but most of the work's done during the week. There's not a lot of surprises on Saturday. Occasionally, we'll bust a tendency on them. They'll bust one on us, but that's been a very selfless room. Rod and Jess take care of each other at all times, and the whole room does the same thing.
So I guess just anybody could, either one of them could jump on the headset and say maybe this is an opportunity to try something that we didn't have in that script, or that we want to do something different.
No, we don't work that way. We got a system we work, and it's not like that. But no, it wouldn't. That would not work. But we've got a routine we do, and we'll just leave it at that. Cool. Anything
Thanks,
else?
Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank y'all,
Same
man.